Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Stockholm Gooner, and this is the watch along stream for Arsenal versus Olympiakos, people. Yes, it is Champions League night, and we love the Champions League nights, people. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. If you're not liking and subscribing to the channel, hey, what are you doing? Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, Olympiakos, what do I know about them? I don't know anything about the Olympiakos, people. I can't even remember that we played against them. People have been telling me, you know what, we played against them and they had a couple of success against us. And so before I did my match preview, I went to the internet, did a little bit of research, and yes, this is true that we played against them 12 times before, and amazingly, they have had success against us. Out of the 12 times that we met them, guess how many times they actually won against us? 6 times. That is 50%, right, of the 12 meetings that we had against them. So this is a team that doesn't joke about, man. This is not a team that is easy to play against. But the Arsenal that played against them is not this current Arsenal. This current Arsenal is completely different, people. They are packed with quality players, and I think it's going to be an easy night for us tonight, and I think we're going to have a stress-free game on our hand, score a couple of goals and get the 3 points and crack on with our Champions League and our other games. Now, in us, we the Gunners, we have not lost in the Champions League group stage, right? We played 13 times in the group stage, which is now the new format. The new format is a league table kind of thing, and we won our last 13 times that we played, and the last 10 times we won 10 times in a row, and we did not concede a single goal, people, a single goal at all, which is amazing. But this team, Olympiakos, they are the league leaders in the Greek league, right? So therefore they're gonna come out, especially when they're playing against the bigger teams. They want to make a statement, right? So therefore they're going to come out with gun hosing, and they're going to try to take the game to us. But we're going to be too powerful for them, and we're going to take the 3 points. That's what I think, people. Now, it's going to be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta has lined up with. What sort of a lineup has he chosen for this game? So I'm going to go and have a quick look on the lineup for us and tell you all about the lineup. And Raya is in goal. Ben White comes in and plays at the right back. William Saliba next to him. Gabriel next to William Saliba. And Lewis Kelly. That is for the defenders that I was expecting that he will play with. So he is playing with those 4 defenders with Raya in goal. Ideally, I would have loved to see Kepa in goal for this game, because I think this team is going to be too easy of a team to play against. Now, in that midfield, we have Zupermende, Martin Odegaard, and Mourinho. I would have rested Zupermende. I would have played Declan Rice, but he went with Zupermende as that sitting 6. And then up front he went with Trossard, Martinelli, and Gyökeres, people. That is the starting 11 that he has chosen. And who is sitting on the bench? Because our bench is going to look pretty strong, people. Kepa, Calafiore, Dorman, Essie, Mascara, Nariri, Rice, Bukayo Saka, Sedford, Nordgaard, and Timber is on the bench. That is a pretty strong bench, people. That is a pretty strong bench. And whenever we need to do a couple of substitutions in the game, we can do it. But I think the starting 11 that Mikel Arteta has chosen can do the job. And I think there are goals in this game. There are goals in this one. I think Joker is gonna have a field night. I think Martinelli is gonna have a field night as well. And Odegaard, it is important for Odegaard to perform tonight, people. It is very important for Odegaard to perform. Who else needs to perform? Marino needs to perform in that number 8. I want to see him going up and down, like from box to box. That's what I want to see from the type of a play that a number 8 is supposed to do, people. That is what I want to see from Marino. Zupermende is going to be Zupermende. He's going to be holding that ball and controlling that tempo of the game. That's what he's going to do. And once again, I have to say, Martin Odegaard, it is important that he finds some sort of a form. Now, I personally thought he looked great in the 15 or 10 minutes of the game against Newcastle in the weekend when he came on the field. He managed to thread through a couple of important passes, and especially that pass that he made for Lewis Kelly, right, in the extra times. I thought that was a brilliant pass from Martin Odegaard. Those types of passes I would like to see from Martin Odegaard. I want him to take the game, a scruff of the neck, the game basically, and produce a magical moments. We need to get our old Martin Odegaard back. So hopefully this will be a game where he will shine and produce important passes for our boys. That is what I think is going to happen in this game. And I'm looking forward to it. As long as we score early. Look, if we score early in the game, and if we score early in the game, and also, yes, no. Let me say it this way. If we score early in the game, then boys can relax, right? And when they relax, they can play their game the way they want to play. And they can work on that fluidity within the attack, right? And I think I like the way that we are currently attacking teams, right? It has helped that we had Ebruchi Eze in the team, because he is an attacking midfielder in that in the position of the number 10, and we will see whether Martin Odegaard and Mourinho will produce something brilliant like Ebruchi Eze did against Man City, against Newcastle. And I think it is an opportunity for Marino and Martin Odegaard to shine in this game. If they don't, hey, it's going to be a problem. Then Martin Odegaard, he have seen SCA playing in that number 10 and how brilliant he is in that position. He has a competition on his hand. If he doesn't perform, he knows that he's going to be dropped to the bench. I know Martin Odegaard is the manager's favorite player, right? So therefore, he thinks that he's not going to be dropped, but I think he is droppable if he continues to have a stinky performance in every games, right? So he needs to perform. Pretty much simple as that. He needs to perform. People, the boys are coming. They come out of the tunnel and they are taking their pictures, and they're gonna line up for the kickoff. People, they're gonna line up for the kickoff. So hopefully this game is gonna be a stress-free game. Like I said, hopefully, right? Unless Olympiakos knows how to play football. I know it's one thing to be the league leaders in the Greek league, but then again, you cannot say, and I cannot really say that either, because every team that came to the Champions League came because of their quality. I mean, there's a lot of teams in Europe, and they're not playing all of them in the Champions League. So for the most part, the teams that come to the Champions League, they know how to play football. So we will see what sort of football they provide, what sort of football they entertain us with. But it's all about Arsenal. It's all about our boys having a good performance and making sure that we get a couple of goals, right? And put the game to bed early. And then look at it as a training occasion. Just look at it like that, pretty much. That is what I have to say about the Olympiakos guys. And those are the names of the team, the starting 11. that is on the field. Now, it's going to be the kickoff pretty soon, actually a couple of seconds. So let me get my timer ready. And the boys look ready, man. The boys do look ready. I wanted to see Mosquera because Mosquera he was a little bit shaky in the game against Newcastle, and he wasn't himself, right? So I would have ideally played Saliba and Mosquera together in that back four. That's what I would have done. But he has chosen Saliba and Gabriel in that defense together with Ben White and Lewis Kelly. It's about time that Lewis Kelly gets to play football, man. He hasn't got the minutes in this season, right? So it's good for him to play in the Champions League. It's good to get him playing, and he needs to provide a competition with Calafiore, because Calafiore has been brilliant. He has been brilliant for us, people. He really has been brilliant for us. So if he can compete with Calafiore for that left back, it will be amazing. But then again, we have another player as a left back as well, which is Nketiah, the guy we took on a loan. Gyökeres on the ball, but he has a groin injury, and he's not available. He is not available. He hasn't been available for Newcastle game. He is not available for this game. Mourinho on the ball. We are on the attack, people. Zubimendi, Odegaard. They defended very well. They defended very well. And the ball is all the way back to William Saliba. To William Saliba, people. Like I said, I wanna have a stress-free night, people. That's what I wanna have. I wanna see the boys performing, get a couple of goals, celebrate, put the game to bed early. Cross in, Martinelli with the header. Oh, Lewis Kelly with a beautiful cross into the box. Martinelli completely missed the ball with his header, and he came off his shoulder, and he goes out for a goal kick. He simply has to do better. He simply has to do a lot better, people. Man, there was no one marking him. There was no defenders on him. He should have taken his time. He should have looked around. Know that you had not have any defenders against you, and slot that ball into the net. Trossard on the ball. Saliba. Trossard. Oh, a direct ball over the defenders. Gyökeres on the left wing. Cuts back on his right foot. To Ben White. To Martinelli. Crosses in. It is headed out. It is headed out. Free kick for Arsenal. Lewis Kelly is brilliant on protecting the ball. He puts his body in between the ball and the players, right? And most of the time he gets the free kick. He gets fouled. The way he uses his body to get himself out of trouble is brilliant, man. I think Lewis Kelly is one of those players that I really, really love. And I think he has a great future. He really has a great future. What is he, 18 or 19 now? I can't remember exactly how old he is. He must be 18 or 19, either one of those, right? But I think he is a brilliant player. Martin Odegaard with free kick. Here it comes. Saliba with the header. It is headed out. Already we're showing that we are so much superior than them with the way we playing the ball, the way we are passing those balls. And our boys, Martinelli, Gyökeres, seem to be a little bit quicker than the defenders, the Olympiakos defenders. So it could be an easy night for us. It could be an easy night for us, people. But that cross from Lewis Kelly was brilliant. It was on the money, man. Martinelli should have done a lot better. He should have done it a lot better. There was nobody marking him. He was all by himself in that box, right? But the ball came off his shoulder and did not hit the target. That was a poor attempt from Martinelli, but he's going to get a couple of more chances, and hopefully he will take those chances. I want to see Victor Gyökeres scoring tonight, hopefully more than one goal. That's what I want to see. Ødegaard on the ball to Gyökeres, brings it down back to Ødegaard. Ødegaard cuts back on his left foot to Martinelli. He goes out for throw. No, it's still in the play. Ødegaard shifts it over to Trossard. Oh, he goes all the way back to the midfield, which is pretty much Zubimendi. I think out of Declan Rice and Zubimendi, who has played the most games in this season? Trossard wins the ball back. Gives it to Marino. To Zubimendi. Back to Trossard. Crosses it in. Ødegaard, it is blocked. Saliba to Lewis Skelly. Oh, we are taking the game to them. It's all about us right now. It's all about our attacking right now. And it looks good so far. It does look good. Hopefully, I hope that we get through this game without any injuries. I hope our boys perform to the best of their abilities, right? And that attack start finding each other a little bit more. We found each other pretty well in the Newcastle game. I want to see even more connections between the players, right? Ødegaard, is he going to take a shot? No, to Martinelli. Cuts back on his left foot. Does not cross it in. It is blocked. Martinelli is definitely a lot faster than the left back. So he's gonna be having a good game against the left back. I really do think so. He's quicker than him. And the little runs that Victor Gyökeres is doing right through those channels, you can see he is quicker than the center defenders as well. So it could be a nice night for Victor Gyökeres as well. Let's hope. Let's hope. Zubimendi. There's another brilliant game going on currently. That is Barcelona and PSG, right? If I wasn't doing the watch along stream, I would have watched that game, right? I think that game is going to be a very good game as well. But come on, Gooners. Easy night for the Gooners tonight. Hopefully, easy night. Hopefully. Another free kick for the Gunners. Ødegaard's going to take this one. Like I said, it's important that Ødegaard start performing, right? Because his position as that number 10 is in a question currently. We've seen how brilliant Essie has been performing in that number 10 role. So Ødegaard has to do a lot better, and he has to hit some sort of a form in order to have a chance to keep that position, right? I don't personally think that Mikel Arteta is going to drop Martin Ødegaard. I don't think so, because that's his favorite player. Cross in, straight to the goalkeeper. I don't think he's going to drop him. That's his favorite player. That's his captain. But he is not playing currently very well. Like I said, in the Newcastle game, the 10 minutes, or was it 15 minutes? I think it was about 10, 15 minutes that he came into the field. He looked great. He really did look great. He was finding very important passes to the front line. I really do think so. And he also got an assist, because that winning header from Gabriel in the weekend, that corner was taken by Ødegaard. So therefore, he did a couple of beautiful passes, right? So we want to see more of that. We want to see more of that. I don't want him hugging the sideline together with Martinelli, who's currently playing on the right side, the right winger. I want him to be all over the midfield, from the 8th position to the 10th position, basically commanding all that area, running forward and backward, right? And taking his passes from the deep to the front, basically. Offside, offside. The ball is ours. The ball is ours, people. Like I said, it's going to be a stress-free night, basically. And by the look of Olympiakos, currently, they do not look that strong. They haven't had a sniff at our goal for about 10 minutes. This is the first attack. They're coming at us. Cross into the box. It is cleared out by Gabriel. Right? So it's going to be a field night for the boys tonight. And if we get a couple of goals, right, put the game to bed early, right? Then we can start playing carefree football. We can start rolling the ball and start implementing a little bit more of those attacking play that they have been working on in the training ground. So it is important that we get a couple of goals. Oof! Mistake by Saliba. Oh, that could have gone anywhere. Odegaard trying to find Victor Gyökeres, but misplaces that pass. Here they come, Olympiakos. Skelly in between them, gives it to Odegaard. Loses the ball. Those kind of runs is beautiful for Martin Odegaard, but you cannot lose the ball so easily like that, right? Like that. If he beaten that defender, he would have been able to cross the ball simply into the box where Gyökeres was lurking. Martinelli was on the 4 post, right? So should have taken his time, right? And dribble past the defender. He's not a dribbler. He's not really a dribbler, Martin Odegaard, right? He rarely takes on the defenders and try to dribble past them. Unlike Ebriche Eze is capable of beating his defender. Oh, attack from Olympiakos. They got into the box. Header. Oh, good save by Raya. My days. That could have been 1-0, man. They caught us sleeping, half asleep. Gyökeres in the channel. Oh, Gyökeres, come on! Martinelli, Gyökeres takes the shot. It comes off the goalkeeper. Martinelli jumps on the rebound and we score 1-0. That was a beautiful run by Gyökeres. And he handled those defenders with his strength and got himself a shooting opportunity. He took the shot, hit the goalkeeper, and the ball bounced back to Martinelli, who tapped it into the net. It is 1-0, people. 1-0 already. What is it? 10 minutes? 12 minutes in the game. We scored our first goal, people. It's a beautiful start. Like I said, easy night, people. Easy night. Gyökeres does that beautifully. That strength he's shown. That is a beautiful strength, man. And that speed that he has. Like I said, he is looking a lot quicker than the central defenders. So they're going to have a nightmare against him tonight. They are going to have a big problem, right? Because Martinelli is going to be running at them. Gyökeres is going to be running at them all day long in the whole game. So they are in for it. They are in for it, people. Ben White on the ball. Ben White against Port Vale. I think he played a lot. He played very good in that game. But around 60 minutes into the game, he was kind of looking a little bit laggy. He was kind of looking a little bit like he was tired, right? The fitness issue right there. So hopefully this game will give him even better fitness. He needs to be doing those overlaps, those underlaps for Martinelli. And I think Martinelli is going to have a beautiful game here as well, because he's a lot quicker than his left back, right? The left back that is covering him. And what they did was Martinelli and Trossard basically gave Mikel Arteta a headache, right? He brought them off from the bench into the games. They scored a couple of goals for us, very important goals they scored for us, and all of a suddenly, Mikel Arteta started asking himself, well, are they ready for a starter? Are they really ready for a starter? So he's giving them the starting, the capability of starting the game, right? Not the capability, what I'm saying, the chance to start the game and see how they will perform. And they need to perform, both of them, both Trossard and Martinelli needs to perform, and they're looking good so far. They are looking good so far. Superman on the ball. Lewis Kelly. We go back to the defenders. So yes, it is important that both of those two players perform together with Martin Odegaard and Marino, because Superman always performs. Whichever game he plays, he always performs, right? He helps with the attack. He also helps with the defending, and another person I want to see. Another person I want to see in tonight's game is Ethan Nariri, man. The boy needs to get games. He needs to get games, man. He needs to be playing in games. Especially, he played in the Port Vale game. But games like this against Olympiakos, he should be playing. He should be playing. Mourinho has played a couple of games. I personally said I wanted to see, in my preview, I wanted to see Martin Odegaard and Essie in that midfield together with Declan Rice or Zupermende. That's what I said. I forgot about the youngster, Nariri. Can Nariri play as that number 8? I think he can. I really do think he can. And he should get the opportunity, right? The chance to play. Gyökeres on the ball. Odegaard to Trossard. A little bit too far away from him. Trossard lifts it into the box. It is headed out. It is headed out. Oh, we are winning the balls back so simple and easy, right? We are rolling the ball so easily. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Total domination, total control. Lewis Kelly to Marino. Gabriel. Come on, man. We got the advantage. Marino, get up. Martinelli. Here we go. Trying to cross it into the box, but it is blocked. Ben White to Odegaard. He goes for the shot. It is blocked. And I thought Gyökeres would have a chance to run at that goalkeeper, but he did not get the chance. Anyway, today is not that many people in the stream. I don't know where they are. They probably have things to do. Maybe they're watching the other game, Barcelona and PSG. I don't blame them, right? But anyway, for you guys who are in the stream, I want you to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, much appreciated. Zupermende, no. Mourinho fouls the Olympiakos player, and they get a free kick. I was looking at the Olympiakos team, and there was one interesting name in that team, and that was the Iranian striker. What was his name? I think his name was Hamid Terani or something like that. One of those Iranian strikers who has been in a good form wherever he went to. He'd been scoring in Italy. He'd been scoring in the Portuguese league, right? And they have him in their team. I don't see him on the field. I don't think he is playing in this game unless he is on the bench. Let me have a quick look on the bench. Taremi is on the bench. Yes, he is not playing. I think he was one of those strikers that managed to get lots of goals Cross in. Oh, he got a foot to that one. And Raya comes up with a big save. With a big save, people. That was a good cross. That was a good cross from the right winger. He came into the box. He took the shot. Who was the one that took the shot? Daniel Badensi. Yes, Daniel Badensi. I remember this guy as well. I think he used to play for West Ham at one point. I think so. I'm not too sure. A corner. They get another corner. It was blocked. Let's go. I think if they're going to have any chances, it's going to be from the set pieces. Erdegaard on the ball. Clears that one out. Oh, Martinelli gets the ball. Come on, Martinelli. He got the ball a little bit too far away from himself. He thought he was going to run past the defender. But that defender looked very, very fast. The only issue I have with Martinelli is that he is not technical. He is not a dribbling machine. He isn't, right? He puts his head down and he just runs. He's basically Speedy Gonzalez. That's where he is, right? He got pace. And a lot of the times it's his pace that puts teams in trouble. That is what it is, right? But as a technical player, as a brilliant footballer, he really isn't a brilliant footballer. He really isn't, right? So that is Lewis Kelly. We got a throw in to Odegaard, who just dumps that one out. Lewis Kelly, Gabriel, Zupermendi. To Ben White. Come on. Ben White didn't know what to do with that ball. He did not know what to do with it because that defender was up in his face, right? He was able to keep up the pace with him. And they get a throw in for that. He needs to do better. He needs to control the ball. He needs to cover the ball, right? And if you cannot go forward, then just pass it sideways to the midfield or pass it back to the defenders and start from the back. A new attack. Mourinho, that's a poor pass from Mourinho. And he's down on the floor. This guy is on the floor for too many times. Trossard on the left wing. Crosses in. Comes it to Martin Erdegaard. To Ben White, who crosses it in. Oh, they cover that one up. They cover it up. Gyökeres is lying on the floor, people. Gyökeres is lying on the floor. It's unlike him. What happened? He crashed. He bumped into the defender. And he's catching his breath, basically. He's catching his breath. We don't want anything happen to our striker, man. We really don't want anything happening to Victor Gyökeres because he's such an important player for us. And I mean, recently we've seen how important he is by those long balls that Raya just keep doing it, right? To the Victor Gyökeres, and Victor Gyökeres brings it down and distribute it to Bukayo Saka and Trossard or back to Martin Erdegaard and so on. So his hold-up play is becoming a lot better. It is becoming a lot better. And it was beautiful against Newcastle, it was beautiful, his hold up play. And he got us into the team a lot of times, right? Tonight, he's doing the same thing. He's getting better in every game that he's playing. He's improving. And I can see that he just needs to get a couple more goals. Martinelli. Whoa! Marino completely mistimes it. Mistimes that shot. He completely mistimes that shot, man. Unbelievable. Never mind that mistake. He basically was offside. Martinelli with the bicycle. It's not a bicycle. Yeah, it is the bicycle kick, right? Does he call it the bicycle? I think it is called. Anyway, I'm calling it the bicycle touch anyway. The bicycle kick. That is when you go for like this with your feet, right? There's a funny thing though. I do not remember any of the games that we played against Olympiakos. Nothing. I try to remember, when did we play against them? And I cannot remember a single time we played against them. I didn't know my memory. I know my memory is poor memory, but I didn't know it was that poor. I mean, we met them 12 times previously. We met them 12 times. I should have at least remembered one of them, but I don't. Right? I'm embarrassed by that. I am embarrassed by the poor memory that I have. I really am. But that's what it is. And the fact that they actually won against us 6 times as well, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. But then again, we were in a low place at one point, right? You remember before Mikel Arteta came, right? Before Emery came, right? We were in a poor place. We were in the 10th place. We were in the 8th place, right? We were not having good games. Basically, we were not. So, is the one thing that Mikel Arteta needs to be applauded for is the fact that he rebuilt the team. He rebuilt basically the way we play football, and he managed to get hold of the very important players and a couple of young players coming through like Bukayo Saka, Lewis Kelly, Navariri, and so on. As a team, he has built a very solid team. So he needs to be applauded for that, right? For the good work that he has done. But he needs to basically make sure that we win something. We do need to win something. Simple as that. As simple as that. We cannot go without a trophy. We cannot go without a trophy this season, right? And I'm not talking about any trophy. I'm talking about the Premier League. I'm talking about the Champions League, the big important trophies. That's what we want. I don't want a Carabao Cup trophy. I don't want a FA Cup. Yeah, FA Cup is nice, right? But at least get the big ones. If you can get the double, right? The Champions League and the Premier League, that would be brilliant. That would be a statement. That would be a statement, right? But then again, if you win the Champions League and the FA Cup, that's beautiful. Crossed in by Lewis Kelly. It is headed out. But then again, does he know how to win trophies? Does he? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Does he know how to win trophies? Right? Is it in his DNA? Can he win trophies, Mikel Arteta? Can he? I don't think he can. It's a controversial thing to say. It is. Everything has shown so far that he's not a winner. When it comes to trophies, I'm talking about. Games, yes, he is a winner, right? He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, it doesn't have to turn into a Arteta bashing every time we are doing the watch along streams, right? But it has to be said, though. It has to be said. He needs to get us over the line. He needs to get us those big major trophies. If not, then you're wasting the talents of the players, right? Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, Gabriel, Odegaard, Supermende, Gyökeres, Esse. If he gets the sack, if he doesn't win us the trophy and he gets the sack, who should we go for? I think Crystal Palace manager Glasner, I think he is a brilliant manager. I really do think so. Before Thomas Frank went, oh, Gyökeres is in. Gyökeres is in. Goes for the shot. It is blocked. You should have crossed it into the box. My Martinelli was free. Martinelli was free. Another beautiful run by Victor Gyökeres. Another good pass by Martin Odegaard. Across the defenders. In it went Victor Gyökeres. Unbelievable. He should have done a lot better. He should have done a lot better. Either take the shot earlier or cross it across the box where Martinelli was free. Supermende. Marino. Back to Supermende. Skelly. Skelly knows how to pass the balls, you know. Trossard with the shot. Oof. It is blocked, but we're still on the attack. Odegaard goes for the shot. It is blocked again. It is blocked again. Skelly wins the ball. Come on, that was a fair challenge, ref. That was a fair challenge. What's he going to do? Is he going to move out of the place so the player can run at him? No, he has to stand his ground. Simple as that, right? You have to stand your ground. And that was a good defending by the Olympiakos defender. That was. Because Gyökeres was off. He was going quick. Come on. Ben White climbs all over Prudence. And Prudence is so short. It doesn't take a lot to climb on his back, basically. He's very short player. He's very short player. What is it? 1.6 centimeters? Something like that. Odegaard. Trying to find Trossard. It does. But the defender defends well. The right back defends well against Trossard. Marino trying to win the ball back, but he commits a foul. Who are we going to play against in the weekend? Is it West Ham we are playing against in the weekend? One of our rivals are going to lose points on the weekend. It is Liverpool against Chelsea. Odegaard to Martinelli on the right side. Cross it. Ben White does the overlap. Crosses with his left foot. It is headed out. It's a corner kick for the Gooners. It is a corner kick for the Gooners, people. Dun 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 dun. Set piece masterclass. Set piece masterclass, my guy. Let's see it. Gabriel's gonna come in, dictate it, tell them where you want it exactly. "34 minutes in the game. We are leading 1-0 against Olympiakos, people. Making it look easy. Trossard with the corner. Cross in. Oh, Gabriel gets a free header. He completely misses the ball. But nevertheless, it is a free kick for the Olympiakos. They said we blocked the goalkeeper's way. I'm surprised that Gabriel completely missed the ball with his header. No, he had to turn his back to it because the Olympiakos player was coming in with the high boot, so he had to protect himself. It's understandable. It's understandable. Otherwise, it would have been a easy goal. Martinelli brings that one down. Beautiful. To Odegaard. Ben White does the overlap. Cross in by Odegaard. He goes straight to the goalkeeper. He goes straight to the goalkeeper. The crosses are coming in. The crosses that has been coming in is very good. Gabriel handballed it. Odegaard again with his ankle. I mean, every time somebody touches him on the foot, he is in pain. Oof! Across into the box by the Olympiakos player. Header, and it goes out. He does not hit the target. He does not hit the target. Yeah, Gabriel was not with that player. I'm telling you, he was not with that player because the simple thing was that the player was right in front of him and he managed to get his head to the ball before Gabriel. Odegaard went very deep to our defenders in order to pick up the ball and he's trying to play out from the back. That's why I want to see Martin Odegaard. That is what I want to see. I want to see you in that number 8 role. I want to see you in that number 10 role. I want you all around in that midfield. Martinelli, Trossard, Odegaard, chips in. Who did he chip that one to? Who? Martinelli did not do the run. Gyökeres did not do the run. He was expecting those runs by Martin Odegaard, but nobody did the run. Are they going to start playing out from the back, Olympiakos? Are they good at that? Not really. We're going to do the press and we're going to get the ball back. Simple. I mean, it has been a total domination so far in the game. It's been Arsenal. Saliba. Long ball to Gyökeres. Defender comes in between. Oh, here they come on the attack. On the right wing. Is he going to cross it in? Lewis Kelly up against him. As the cross comes in. Podence. Oh, he cannot bring that one down the way he wanted. He couldn't bring that one down the way he wanted. Simple. If he had a better touch on that one. Excuse me. If he had a better touch on that one, Podence, he would have set himself up for a shot. And that could have been dangerous. the referee is talking to the Olympiakos player and telling him off basically, because he has been a little bit too harsh at the Martin Odegaard a couple of times. Oh, good ball for Gyökeres. Cuts it back on his right. Oof, goes for the shot. He has to hit the target. He has to hit the target. You see, that's what he's good at. Gyökeres will do those runs for you. This time was Trossard who finds Gyökeres on the left wing right there. He cuts back on his right, goes for the shot, and he does not hit the target. He has to hit the target there. Simply, he has to hit the target. Good run by Gyökeres. Excuse me. Good run by Gyökeres. Good run. Martinelli, Gyökeres, Marino destroys that tag. He just falls over. Every time you look at him, he just falls over. Martinelli with the cross. Trossard, shot on the volley. On the volley. He couldn't help himself, you know. He could have brought that one down and gone for the shot, but he went for the volley instead. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That looked difficult to do. That looked difficult to do, people. Oh, the first time I see Martin Odegaard winning the ball back. That is pretty good. Raya with the long ball to Martinelli with the header. Marino's going to do the press. Throw in for Arsenal. Saliba all the way back to Raya. Throw in for Olympiakos. I wanted to see Essia play because Essia hasn't. Basically, he had his first night in the Champions League against Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao, it was, yeah. He didn't have a good game in that game, right? But then again, he has been playing football, a lot of football, so he needs that bit of a break. But he loves to play in the Champions League. This is the stuff that they dream about. Oof. Cross into the box. Ben White, oh, Olympiakos is calling out for a penalty. Marino slows the game down and then comes back to Ben White. Marino. Odegaard. Trying to find Zipperman, who was further up the field this time. Ah, bad tackle by Supermendi. Now, Ben White got his foot in front of the attacker. That was no way that was a penalty. He called for a penalty, said that was brought down legally, right? So, but that was not a penalty. That was not a penalty, I know. But then again, we shouldn't be in that predicament, right? The crosses shouldn't be coming into the box. They did have a couple of crosses into the box, right? But they're not good enough to finish them off. Free kick for Olympiakos. For Olympiakos people. Right? Ben White. Hey, has he hurt himself? Has he? Maybe he has. But they get a free kick anyway. They get a free kick anyway. Yo, yo. Yo, yo, mister. What's going on? You good? What's going on? It's a slow night tonight. It is a slow night tonight. There's not that many people in the stream. It is Yakuzi and Mr. in the stream tonight as it is. Right? Cross comes in. Zippermender with the header is headed out. Martinelli, you get to run on that. Martinelli brings it down. He couldn't get the ball away from the defender. It is a free kick for Arsenal. It is a great free kick for Arsenal. What's going on, mister? What's going on, mister? How's your day been, my guy? How's your day been? How's the school going? Yeah? Personally, I had a very long day. I topped it off with going to the gym as well, right? I feel a bit tired. But anyway, the stream has to be done. The stream has to be done. The watch-alongs, the videos has to be made, basically. Simple as that, my guy. It's good that you're doing all right. It's good that you're doing all right. What sort of scoreline do you have for us tonight? We are leading 1-0. We are leading 1-0. I want to see 4-0 tonight against Olympiakos. That's what I want to see, 4-0. I think we're going to get those 4-0. We've been peppering their goal, right? Victor Yoker's been running through those channels. Martinelli's been running through those channels. And that's the end of the first half, people. That is the end of the first half. I thought we were going to get more extra time, but we didn't. But we did not. So let me stop the timer. Let me get the timer. So that's what it is. It has been a very entertaining so far. It really has been very entertaining. We had the most of the ball. We dominated possession wise. We dominated, and we've been hitting them on the counter attacks. We've been playing through them, around them, and they haven't had the answer to stop our attacking. Right? Unfortunately, we only scored one goal. It could have been more than one goal. Eucharist had a glorious chance. Martinelli had a glorious chance where the header, where he didn't even hit the target, right? And the starting lineup that Mikel Arteta has chosen are able to do the job. People. It really is that simple. I think in the second half when they come out, they're going to be scoring a lot more. I want to see Victor Gyökeres on the score sheet. I want to see Martinelli on the score sheet. I think Trossard is going to score sooner or later. And the tactics from Mikel Arteta so far has been dominate the ball, right? Total domination. And then basically take the game to them. And then Olympiakos try to play from the back a couple of times. They're not really good at that. Every time we press them, we manage to win the ball back too easily, right? Too easily, and hit them on the counter attacks. Like I said, Joker has been doing those beautiful runs behind the defenders. Martinelli the same thing. Trossard, he's not that quick, but he's able to turn and twist and take get past a defender one-on-one, right? Martin Ødegaard with a couple of beautiful passes to Gyökeres, to Martinelli, and he has played a lot better. And I think the more games that he plays, Martin Ødegaard, he's gonna become a lot more better. That is what it is, basically. Hopefully he will find that beautiful form that he had a couple of seasons ago where he was unstoppable, right? He was that magician in that midfield. Seriously, that magician in that midfield. So that is that. That is that basically. And let me see what's the score line for the other games. What is the score line for the other games? Let's have a look. Because it's not just us playing tonight. It is PSG and Barcelona. Right now, it is 1-1 between Barcelona and PSG, people. Manchester City are beating Monaco by 2-1. Napoli up against Sporting Lisbon. There, Napoli is leading 1-0. Villarreal against Juventus. Ooh, that's a surprise right there. Villarreal are leading 1-0. 1-0. Newcastle earlier tonight smashed St. Gilloise, and Karabakh against Copenhagen. It was 2-0 for Karabakh. That is the games tonight, people. That is the games for tonight. And we got a game that is stress-free in our hand. Our Gooners, our Arsenal are leading 1-0. 1-0. We are playing in the Emirates Stadium. It is our home ground, right? I want to see more goals from the boys. I really want to see more goals from the boys. Simple as that, man. It really is simple as that. Excuse me for 1 second. Wow. Let's go. I think I think about it a couple of times. You know, I think tactically, I think Mikel Arteta is sound. I think he's good on tactics. He really is good on tactics, and I like the way he's currently making our attackers play a attractive football. The way we are attacking is beautiful, right? Before he used to tell Martin Odegaard to get to the sideline, right, and stick to Bukayo Saka and Jurriën Timber on the right side, overload that side, and we can get a chance by doing overload on that side. but now he seemed to be having a little bit more freedom, Martin Odegaard, and has the second half started? No, it is just they showing the chances they had, the Olympiakos. No, like I said, Martin Odegaard is basically moving around in that midfield from the number 10 position to number 8 position, right? And hitting the passes beyond the defenders in order for Gyökeres to run past the defenders and get a chance at goal, basically, right? And when he does that, it's brilliant, it's beautiful, and it works. It really does work. So he needs to be doing a lot more of that. I don't want him going down to the defense, right? Going too deep into our field and picking up the ball from there. You have Zupermendi who can do that for you. You stick to the halfway, right? And in the opposition half as well, in order to turn around, pick your head up and find those passes to Martinelli, Trossard and Gyökeres. That is what you need to do, Martin Odegaard. And when you're doing that, you have done that a couple of times, which is very good. I applaud you for that. And you should be doing that a lot more. You should be doing that a lot more. And the other thing is that Martinelli is willing to do those runs for you. Gyökeres, he doesn't stop. He will constantly do those runs for you. So it's all about you picking up your head and finding those passes to the front line. I haven't seen that much of the Zupermendi. Zupermendi pretty much used to pass the balls from the back and to the front very often, but I haven't seen that much of Zupermendi. Most of his things he's doing currently is helping the defenders defend, right? I only seen him once going up in the attack and be part of the build-up of the attack itself. He needs to come into the play. He needs to come into the team a little bit more, right? And we need to get the ball to him because he has an eye for pass as well, Zupermendi. So that's what I want to see from Zupermendi. Merino, he hasn't had a good game. He has not had a good game. There's something about this guy that he's such a tall guy, right? He should be strong, but he's on his butt all the time. He's on the floor all the time. He can't stay on his feet, right? He's not quick. I don't know what he's good at. No, that is wrong. That is a lie, a matter of fact. I know what he's good at. He's good at scoring goals. He's a good finisher, right? He's a good finisher. But when you're playing as that number 8, you need to be running from box to box all the time, right? Pick your head up and trying to pass the ball to the front line as well, right? You have to take on your opponent on and dribble past him, dribble past him, right? And create something. But he's not doing that. He's not an 8. He's not an 8. He's not a 10. And he's not a CDM. He's not CDM. He is not CDM. So it's very, very weird. It's very weird to know exactly what he's capable of in that midfield because he hasn't shown that much. What he has shown is that he's brilliant on finishing, right? When he's in the box and gets the chances, he's more than capable of finishing, doing a good finish. Simple as that. But we need to see more from Marino. I think Lewis Skelly has been brilliant. I really do think Lewis Skelly has been very good. He's been breaking the lines in that midfield, right? He thread a couple of important passes to Trossard and Victor Gyökeres on the left side, and he's protecting the ball and he's defending very well as well. Our defender, they haven't had much to do. They really haven't had much to do, and they've been solid. Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. Ben White doesn't look like the Ben White that we are used to, right? He done a couple of overlaps for Martinelli, a couple of overlaps for Martin Erdegaard as well, but he's not really himself. He's not sharp enough yet. The sharpness will come with you playing more games. Simple as that. That sharpness will come you training a lot more. And he's just coming back from a knock as well. So I want to see more from Ben White. I want to see more from Marino. I want to see more from Zupermende, right? Gyökeres, keep doing what you're doing. Martinelli, keep doing what you're doing. And Trossard, the same thing. They have played all right so far. They really have played all right so far. That's what I wanted to say about the team. It is a stress-free, but 1-0 game is not a very comfortable lead, right? Anything can happen and they can get a goal back. It's just part of football. So we need to get a second goal. We need to get a third goal. If we get a second goal, we're going to be relaxing a little bit more, and then we're playing a lot more better. But our game hasn't been brilliant, but it hasn't been poor either, right? It is up against a poor team. It really is. We should be up by 3-0. We should have been up by 3-0 if we took all our chances, right? Martinelli had a free header. Gabriel had a free header. They should have hit the targets. Victor Gyökeres had a couple of chances. He should have hit the target as well. So it will be interesting to see what Mikel Arteta will do in the second half, whether he will bring in a couple of players in order for them to run around and keep their blood up, basically. Simple as that, right? But definitely one person that needs to do a lot better is Mikel Marino. He needs to do a lot better. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. The boys are back onto the field. The boys are back onto the field. They're going to do their huddle. Let's do this one, man. Let's go. Everybody's ready, ref. There we go. The second half has started. The second half has started. If you guys have noticed that I do my match reactions a day after the game, right? That's what I have changed to. The match reaction straight after the game. I've done that before, and it has been all right. But when you have had the time to think about the game and let it marinate in your mind, you tend to have a better match reaction coming from me, basically. Simple as that, right? So watch out for my match reactions tomorrow, basically. My reactions is the day after the game. Simple as that. But I will do a little short about this game itself. That's what I do, right? So you will have in the match days the watch along stream and also a short for the game, basically. And then the day after the game, then yeah, I do my match reaction. A shot from the Olympiakos. It is blocked. Zupermende clears that out. Come on, that's our throw-in. That is our throw-in. Let's go. Zupermende is really deep in our defense and helping out the defenders. Does he have to do that? Does he have to do that? That is the question I have. Shouldn't he be up further up the field? Because the defenders are capable of defending. They are very good at defending. So they haven't had any problems so far. Olympiakos, another throw in for the Gooners. Another person I love watching, or a matter of fact, there's 3 people I love watching on YouTube, right? I love watching Don Hussein. I love watching Judge Mo. And also love watching Sean Curtis. Curtis Shaw TV. That's what, those 3 things. Those 3 content creators. Those are what I watch most of the time. And Don Hussein's match reaction for yesterday's game, Liverpool against Galatasaray, was brilliant. I really enjoyed that one. They lost Liverpool against Galatasaray 1-0, right? Yeah, that's their second loss in this season. That is their second loss this season. So they're not invincible. They are not invincible, people. Galatasaray won against them. I thought the Galatasaray played a lot better than Liverpool. I really do think so. And they do not look that strong. They really do not look that strong. Seriously, right? Whatever they're having for a problem, let it continue, right? So we can get this Premier League title. Gyökeres with the header. Martinelli goes for the run. Ødegaard to Martinelli. Martinelli is brought down. It is a free kick for the Gunners. I want to see the 2 youngsters tonight in this game as well. Max Dorman and Naroriri. I want to see those 2 having a run in the game as well. But everybody's up and warming up. Declan Rice, I see Bukayo Saka. I see Ezzie warming up. Lewis Kelly on the ball. To Marino. Pick your head up. Trossard loses the ball. He loses the ball. Trossard, he is not that quick, right? What he has is that trickiness. He's able to dribble. Marino to Gyökeres to Trossard. Cross in. It was too high for Martinelli, who was running into the box. No, Trossard needs to do a lot better there. I mean, that ball needs to be pinpointed to the head of Martinelli. Simple as that. I mean, that was a good play. Marino to Victor Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Trossard. Trossard with the cross in. Need to do a lot more. We need to do a lot more. Marino to Gyökeres again. Oh, Ben White. They take the ball. They defended well there. But Dance is having a good game for Olympiakos. I mean, this guy, I think he used to play for West Ham. I think so. If I remember correctly, he used to play for West Ham. If it's not West Ham, then it is Fulham. Either one of those teams. He's been in the British League before. The rest of the Galatasaray team, the players, I do not know much about them. I do not know anything about them at all. As a matter of fact, I know nothing about. Did I say Galatasaray? I'm saying I'm talking about Olympiakos. I don't know anything about Olympiakos, right? And it amazes me that the fact that I cannot remember that we played against them 12 times before, and they actually had success against us for 6 times, right? Which is 50% of the 12 times that we met them. But we need to get a goal, second goal. We need to get a second goal because 1-0 is not a comfortable lead. It really isn't, right? Anything could happen, right? We can concede a goal. I doubt we're going to concede a goal. I think we're going to get the clean sheet. But we need to get the second goal. We need to get the third goal. And really show that it is an easy game. Marino on the ball. All the way back to Raya. Like I said in the halftime, I need to see more from Marino. Marino is the guy that needs to show more, right? He needs to be standing on his legs, right? Not fall over like he usually does. For a big guy who's strong, I don't know why he falls over so much. Odegaard. Odegaard had a good game. He has had a good game so far. Martinelli. To Odegaard. Ben White. To Marino. Trossard goes for the shot. Does not hit the target. Does not hit the target. Nobody was there to block the ball, right? Marino, beautiful pass to Trossard. Just wrap the ball around your foot, man, and find the four post. Unlucky, unlucky. Unlucky, man. Is Jorgens gonna score tonight? Is he gonna score tonight? I hope so. I want our strikers to score as much as they can, right? He's competing with the Holland, Alexander Isak, Etitike, right? Who else? Who else? Voltemade, who scored against us the game against Newcastle. He's going to be scoring a couple of goals. Martinelli runs, does the run. Odegaard with the pass. Oh, Martinelli crosses in, but Marino, like I said, once again, falls over in that penalty box area. There's no need for him to fall over, right? He cannot stand, he cannot stay on his feet. This guy cannot stay on his feet. Martinelli with the pass. Declan Rice is going to come in. They're giving him the instructions what to do and how to play as that number 6. I think Zuperman is going to come off. He has done his job, right? Despite the fact that much of the game we did not see that much of him. I think Declan Rice is going to come in as that number 6. Then I want Mourinho off, and I want Neruri coming in. I want to see Neruri and Martin Odegaard as a 10 and as a 8. Good defended by Lewis Kelly. Very good defending. But dance on the ball, gets past Ben White too easily. Crosses in. Trossard brings it down. Oh, the signal comes in. The ball went out of play. The ball went out of play. I mean, Podest beat Ben White too easily. Gabriel to Lewis Kelly. Back to Gabriel. Oh, Lewis Kelly with the drop of the shoulder. And he gets the free kick. I thought it was Dinaruri that was going to come in, but it is not. It is Declan Rice and Timber that will come in. Marino comes off. And Ben White comes off as well. Yellow card for Gabriel for wasting time. That's silly yellow card. That is silly yellow card, man. That is very silly to get a yellow card like that. Come on, Mikel Arteta, please bring on the youngsters. Naruri and Max Dolman. This game is screaming out for the youngsters, man. They would have so much fun in this game. They would have so much fun in this game. Beautiful defending by Superman, not Superman, by William Saliba. Tarim is going to come in for Olympiakos on the field. He's getting ready. He's a dangerous attacker. He's a dangerous striker. Oh, Lewis Kelly breaks the line. Beautiful. He gets a free kick. I mean, he can dribble. He can run. Lewis Kelly is so good. Lewis Kelly is so good. I want to see him in that midfield, man. I want to see him playing as that number 8. Declan Rice. Trossard. Back to Rice. To Lewis Kelly. Finds Trossard. Defender comes in between. He just clears it out. How are we going to get the second goal? How are we going to get the second goal? Throw in for the Gunners. Oh, here's a counter-attack. Zippermende defending. He's going to get a yellow card. He's not that quick, Zippermende, man. He shouldn't be the last man. He should not be the last man. As a matter of fact, the last man was Timber, but he was dragged out by the attacker who flicked the ball around Zippermende in order for the winger to run at Zippermende, and Zippermende brought him down. He gets the yellow card. Gibson Martins gets off. Tarimi comes in. The Iranian striker I was talking about. That's the only one of the two that I know in this game that I have a bit of a knowledge about. Cross in. Header comes in. He's above the goal. I mean, as soon as he stepped into the field, they got a free kick. And guess who got the head to the ball? Was Terimi. Zubimendi to Gabriel. Goes all the way to Raya. Long ball from Raya to Timber. Trying to find Declan Rice. Terimi, it is, but then Timber robs him of the ball. Odegaard to Timber. To Trossard. Oh, man. The pass has to be a lot better, man. Raya to Saliba. Odegaard. Declan Rice. Back to Odegaard. Timber. Declan Rice. Timber again. Rice. Odegaard. Why are you going back to the defenders, Odegaard, man? Lewis Kelly. Gabriel. To Saliba. And we go all the way back to the goalkeeper. We were attacking and they pushed us and we went all the way back to the goalkeeper. Free kick for Martinelli. Good. Good. He was protecting that ball. Mikel Arteta's a little bit pissed off with Rice for not being where he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be in that number 8 position, right? And he was all the way in the right wing, hugging the sideline. Odegaard, beautiful, turns around. Martinelli and Jokers is running. Trossard. Go, Trossard trying to lift over the goalkeeper, but it is blocked. Wins the ball back. Nope, they don't get a free kick for that. That should have been second goal, man. That should have been the second goal. Simple as that. Odegaard runs at the defenders and then passes to Trossard, who cuts back on his right foot, trying to chip it over the goalkeeper. The defender blocks the shot. It should have been 2-0. It should have been 2-0, man. No worries, though. We're going to get more chances. Chances are coming. More chances are coming, man. Good header by Saliba. Ball to Terimi. To Podence. Who crosses in. Oh, they score. They score. It is offside. It is offside. Podence with the cross. They get a head to it. Raya comes up with the save. And they bounce on the second ball. But they were standing offside. Yeah. It is offside. It is offside. You see, that's what I'm saying about the 1-0 lead. Is never secure enough. You need to score the second goal. So you have that bit of a cushion. They're looking at the VAR, but I don't understand why they're looking at the VAR, because that guy stood offside. It is offside. They checked it. It is offside. Don't get a yellow card, man. Don't waste time. There's no need to waste time, man. We are so much better than them. Just play the game. Long ball to Gyökeres. Saliba with the clearance. Declan Rice. Gyökeres. He couldn't get hold of the ball. Lewis Kelly. Zubimendi. Beautiful. He went past his defender. Trossard. To Lewis Kelly. With the header. Throwing for us. Zubimendi on the ball. Timber goes back to Saliba. Good pass to Zubimendi. Timber. Back to Saliba again. Lewis Kelly. To Declan Rice. Defender comes in between. A cross in. Raya comes out. Good catch by Raya. Odegaard. Trying to find Trossard. To Odegaard again. Come on, Odegaard. Find a good pass. To Declan Rice. To Timber. He goes back to Saliba. Martinelli with the cross. It's to no one. Zubimendi. Saliba. Gabriel. Trying to go for the long ball for Trossard. Long ball from Gabriel, trying to find Gyökeres, but he goes straight to the goalkeeper. Come on, man. 70 minutes in the game, man. Put the youngsters in. Put the youngsters in, man. Mikel. See, you were so brave in the weekend against Newcastle. Right? You should be brave here as well. Here they come, Olympiakos. Goes for the shot. Blocked by Gabriel. Trossard gets the free kick. SCA, Saka, both are going to come in. Are we finally going to see Odegaard as a 10? Esse as a 8? Are we going to see that? Martinelli is going to come off. That is for Bukayo Saka. I would have taken off Supermende and Trossard. That's what I would actually taken off to put Bukayo Saka and SC in. Now we should see a little bit more action. Trossard and Martinelli comes off. So Eze is going to play as that left winger. And there's no question about where Bukayo Saka is going to play. Mascara is going to come in as well. Gabriel comes off. Mascara comes in. I mean, that save that Raya did, he fell on top of Gabriel. So they're taking out Gabriel for precaution's sake. Let's go. Skelly on the ball. To Essie. Direct to Declan Rice. Good defending by Mascara. Gyökeres is in. Three defenders up against him. I mean, it takes 3 defenders to stop Gyökeres. He's so powerful, man. He is so powerful. Free kick for the Gooners. Let's go. Is he going to be across into the box? Good cross in, but they had it out. It is a corner. It is a corner. Saliba is supposed to jump there, man. He could have got to the ball before the defender. Odegaard with the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger. Oh, goalkeeper comes out. It's cleared out. Essie on the ball. Gyökeres. No, Declan Rice. Good free kick. Lewis Kelly won that one. It was pulled down. See, that's what I'm talking about. Lewis Kelly knows how to use his body. He gets in between the ball and the defender, the attacker, right? Defense again. That is very difficult to get the ball away from Lewis Kelly. He is so good. He is so good on it. Since we did the substitutions, there's no need for the players because I'm not going to do the name changes and so on. "77 minutes into the game, man. We're leading with 1-0 and Bukayo Saka up against the left back, I should say. He gets the free kick against him. Saliba with the header. That defender just went around Victor Gyökeres. That was a good thing that was a good play from the defender, the Olympiakos defender. And Gyökeres had to give up on that run. They are pushing for the equalizer in order to get something out of the game. Here it comes from the right wing, cross in. Oof, we almost fell down for Taremi. They're still on the attack. Cross in. Oof, header. Goes out for a corner kick. They get a corner kick. They get a corner kick. They've been on the attack the last 5 minutes, man. They have been on the attack. We are pretty comfortable. We are. But like I said earlier, 1-0 is not a comfortable lead. Here comes the corner. Good header by Gyökeres. Clears that one out. Declan Rice. Essie. Loses the ball. Taremi. He holds on to the ball. Cross comes in. Saka flick to Odegaard. Come on. To Declan Rice. Does his runs. Declan Rice. He's a ball carrier. Essie shift over to Bukayo Saka. Saka goes at his defender. Oh, cross in. Odegaard. Oh, with the shot. How do you miss that? How do you miss that? Saka takes on his defender. He beats him. Cuts it back to Martin Odegaard. He takes the shot with his left foot. Goalkeeper saves it. And he goes at this second ball. And he completely misses the target. Oh man, that is such a nice save from the goalkeeper. That is a good save from the goalkeeper. No, you can't take anything away from that, man. That is a good save from the goalkeeper. Corner kick. Here it comes to the first post. It doesn't beat the first man. Saka goes all the way back to Raya. Raya with the long ball again. Declan Rice brings it down. Skelly. Mosquera. Timber with beautiful run. Odegaard. To Saka. To Timber. Timber, and you're supposed to go for the shot. Timber, Odegaard, trying to find Timber again. Oh, they're trying to hit us on the counter attack. Here they come on the left wing. Podence on the ball, up against Saliba. Poor ball from Podence. Poor ball from Podence. Gyökeres. Guy Saka needs to do better on that one. He should have done better. The ball went between his legs. A cross in to Podence. Coutinho with the shot. Raya makes a save. Raya makes a save. Podence slips in. Coutinho. Oh, Raya comes with the save, man. That's good. Again, Gyökeres heads that ball out. A throw in for Olympiakos. We are doing a low block. This is a game that we shouldn't be doing low block, man. Should be dominating the ball. Zubermende, Skelly, Odegaard. Saka goes for the long ball. Gyökeres brings it down. Oh, come on. There's no way that was a hand. It was off his chest. It was off his chest. Here they come on the right side. Cross into the box. Saliba with the header. Again, it's going to be another cross in. Oh, header. Raya saves it. Declan Rice. Essia. Oof, trying to find Bukayo Saka, who's running. Goalkeeper comes out and takes the ball. Just a couple of more minutes left of the 90. What is it? Potential penalty check. No, man, there's no way that is a penalty. How many minutes of extra time are they going to get? How many more minutes of extra time are they going to get? 89 minutes currently. I mean, the last 15 minutes in the game, they have played a lot better, Olympiakos. Saliba goes all the way back to Raya. Raya with the long ball again. Good track back by Saliba. Timber. Odegaard. To Zubimendi. Yellow card. Dortmund is smashing Athletic Bilbao. 4-1. 4-1. They are beating them. They get 5 minutes extra time. They get 5 minutes extra time, people. Long ball by Raya. Trying to find Gyökeres. Zubimendi clears that one out. Rice. Odegaard. Gives it to Essie, who's on the right wing now. Saka is on the left wing. Interesting. Very interesting. Zubimendi. Trying to find Timber, but good header by Saliba. Beautiful pass between Zubimendi and Essie. Saka. Good cross into the box. Goes for the shot. It is blocked. Skelly back to Saka. Odegaard. Finds Saka. Scores. Saka with the shot. 2-0. 2-0. That was another beautiful play by Arsenal. Simply beautiful taken pass by Odegaard, who finds Bukayo Saka in the box. Saka goes for the shot and he goes between the legs of the goalkeeper. Lewis Kelly to Saka. Saka to Odegaard. Saka runs into the box. Odegaard finds him. And Saka finishes it off. It is 2-0. It is 2-0. Now those are the types of pass that Odegaard needs to do a lot more of. Simple as that. Simple as that. He will get you 1 or 2, 3 chances of those kind of quality, right? 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper. Beautiful. 2-0. Should have been 2-0 long time ago, but it is. Taremi to Bodens, who goes for the shot. It's Declan Rice with the header, but he goes out for a throw in for Arsenal. Odegaard trying to find Bukayo Saka. Here comes Olympiakos. Esse, Saka, Gyökeres. Good defense. Good defending by the Olympiakos defender. Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, Nketiah, Madueke standing in the tunnel watching the game. 1 minute left. 1 minute is left. It has been a stress-free night, man. It has been. I mean, Olympiakos wasn't able to take advantage of the couple of chances they had. And that's it. Throw in for Arsenal. The referee looks at the time. And that's it. That's the end of the game, people. That's the end of the game. Very straightforward game. Simple, right? Stress-free night. 2-0. All night long we were peppering their goal. And we managed to take the 3 points. Very, very, very easy game. In a game where we dominated the whole game through, right? Arteta got the starting 11 on point, right? With Martinelli and Trossard playing. They performed. The only person that did not perform was Marino. He was not up to scratch, and he needs to improve. He needs to improve. That is the game, people, and that is where I'm going to be ending the stream. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And for my regular audience, thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. And I wish you good night. Take care.